Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and felt like they see straight into your soul? Like no one else in the world understands you quite the way they do? That connection you feel isn't just in your imagination. Science shows that dogs form incredibly deep emotional bonds with their favourite people. And today we're diving into the 7 unmistakable signs that your dog loves you more than anyone else in their world. If you've ever wondered whether your furry friend truly sees you as their number one, stick around because some of these signs might surprise you. Before we jump in, hit that like button if you're a dog lover, subscribe so you never miss out on understanding your best friend better, and drop a comment telling me which of these signs you've noticed in your own dog because I genuinely want to hear your stories. Let's start with something you've probably seen 1,000 times but never fully understood. When your dog follows you from room to room, even when you're just getting up to grab a glass of water, most people think it's cute or maybe even a little annoying. But the psychological truth behind this behaviour runs much deeper than simple curiosity. Dogs are pack animals at their core, and in the wild, pack members stick together because separation means vulnerability and danger. When your dog shadows your every move, they're not being clingy in a needy sense. They're actually expressing a profound sense of security and attachment that they've chosen to place specifically in you. Think about it like this. Imagine you're in a foreign country where you don't speak the language, and you meet one person who makes you feel completely safe and understood. You'd probably want to stay close to that person too, right? That's exactly how your dog feels about you. They've selected you as their safe harbour in a world that can be confusing and overwhelming, and that constant presence by your side is their way of saying you matter more to them than anyone else. Now here's something that will blow your mind. When your dog brings you their favourite toy, especially the one they usually guard or play with alone, they're not just asking for playtime. This behaviour is rooted in something far more meaningful. In dog psychology, sharing prized possessions is a sign of ultimate trust and affection. Dogs understand value. They know which toys are special to them, and when they choose to share that treasure with you, they're essentially giving you a gift that represents their heart. It's similar to how a child might offer their favourite stuffed animal to comfort someone they love. Your dog is saying that what brings them joy should also bring you joy, and that level of emotional generosity is reserved only for the humans they love most deeply. The next time your dog drops a slobbery tennis ball in your lap, remember you're not just being asked to play, you're being honoured with their version of a precious offering. Let's talk about something that happens in the quiet moments, the ones most people overlook entirely. When your dog seeks you out, just to rest near you, not for food, not for a walk, but simply to lie down at your feet or lean against your leg while you work or watch television, that's pure, unconditional love expressing itself in physical form. Dogs are incredibly social creatures, but they're also selective about how they spend their rest time. Sleep and relaxation make animals vulnerable. So when a dog chooses to be in their most relaxed state in your presence, they're demonstrating absolute trust. They feel so safe with you that they can let their guard down completely. It's like when you can fall asleep next to someone you trust with your life versus trying to sleep in a room full of strangers. Your dog experiences that same distinction, and by choosing you as their resting companion, they're showing you that you're their ultimate comfort zone. Here's where things get really fascinating from a scientific standpoint. When your dog stares into your eyes for long, lingering moments, especially with that soft, relaxed gaze that seems to melt right through you, something remarkable happens in both your bodies. Research has shown that when dogs and their beloved humans lock eyes, both experience a surge of oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mothers to their babies. This isn't just coincidental. Over thousands of years of domestication, dogs have evolved to communicate with humans through eye contact in ways that wolves, their wild ancestors, simply don't. Most people think prolonged eye contact with dogs is a dominance thing. And while that can be true in certain contexts with unfamiliar dogs, when your own dog gazes at you with those soft eyes, the truth is completely different. They're actually hugging you with their eyes, creating a biochemical love loop that strengthens your bond every single time it happens. It's one of the most beautiful examples of cross-species love that exists in nature. Pay attention to what happens when you come home, even if you've only been gone for 20 minutes. If your dog greets you with the same explosive enthusiasm, whether you've been away for 5 minutes or 5 hours, that intensity reveals something profound about how they perceive time and attachment. Dogs don't experience time the same way humans do. To them, your absence triggers genuine separation anxiety and uncertainty about whether you'll return, so every reunion is a celebration of relief and joy. But here's the key detail most people miss. Dogs don't greet everyone with equal enthusiasm. If your dog reserves their most exuberant welcome for you, complete with full-body wiggles, spinning and vocalizations, you're witnessing a clear hierarchy of love. You're not just another member of the household, you're the one they missed most. the one whose return makes their entire world right again. Something many dog owners don't realize is that dogs actually check in with their favorite person for emotional guidance, a phenomenon psychologists call social referencing. When your dog encounters something new or uncertain, like an unfamiliar object on your walk or a strange noise in the house, watch what they do next. If they immediately look back at you, searching your face for reassurance or direction, that's a sign of deep emotional dependence and trust. They're essentially asking you how they should feel about this situation. Should they be scared, curious, playful? Your emotional state becomes their compass, and this behavior is incredibly selective. Dogs typically only social reference with the humans they trust most and feel most bonded to, because seeking guidance requires vulnerability and faith that the other person will protect them. The last sign is both subtle and deeply moving once you understand it. When your dog physically positions themselves between you and potential threats, whether that's a stranger approaching on the street, another dog, or even just a loud truck passing by, they're taking on a protective role that goes against their own self-preservation instincts. Dogs aren't naturally brave in the face of danger. They're cautious creatures who would typically avoid conflict. But when love overrides instinct, when their bond with you becomes more important than their own safety, they'll place themselves in harm's way to shield you. This protective stance isn't about dominance or territory. It's about love so powerful that your well-being matters more to them than their own. And that kind of selfless devotion is perhaps the purest form of love any creature can offer. Understanding these signs changes everything about how we see our relationships with our dogs. They're not just pets who depend on us for survival. They're emotional beings capable of profound attachment, selective love and loyalty that often surpasses what we see in human relationships. Every tail wag, every soft gaze, every moment they choose to be near you is a declaration of love in their language. And recognizing these signs helps us appreciate just how lucky we are to be chosen by these incredible creatures. If this video helped you see your dog's love in a new light, smash that like button, subscribe for more insights into the amazing psychology of our four-legged friends, and tell me in the comments which sign your dog shows you most often, because I'd love to hear about the special bond you share with your best friend.